Okay, here we are with Chapter 3, Number 1. Our schoolyard has 2 tire swings. The tires hang on ropes from a bar. You just plunk your rear end on a tire and swing. Or just sit, if you want. The tires hang almost to the ground. That's so the littlest kids in school can climb onto them. And that's the situation me and Joey walked into after school. We were going to powwow at the tire swings, but 2 little kids were already there. They looked like first graders. Guess we'll have to find another place, I said to Joey. Guess they'll have to find another place, Joey said. He lifted one of the first graders out of his tire, plunked him on the ground, and sat in the tire himself. The first grader's face got red. His ears got red. "You rat!" he yelled. Joey nodded and smirked. "You got that right, kid." All eyes swung to me. Would I do the same as Joey? The kid on the other tire looked feistier than her pal. From the look in her eyes, you might have thought she was a 10-foot cat and I was a mouse. Nobody got a chance to see what I would do because suddenly the kid bolted, tore out of there, and left the tire swing swaying on the rope. I realized she may have looked feisty, but she was scared. The other kid took off too, but not before he yelled, "Rat!" and spit at me. Missed by a mile. First graders are not good spitters. "Sit down," said Joey. I sat on the tire. "I don't feel right about that," I said. "About what?" "About kicking those little kids out." I kept seeing the girl's eyes as she ran. It was the first time anyone had ever been afraid of me. I couldn't figure out how I felt about it. "Suds," Joey said. "Remember a couple of summers ago, 4th of July, at the park?" "What about it?" I said. "The talent show?" "Yeah." "The bench?" "Huh?" Joey got off his tire. He stood in front of me. "The bench we were sitting on to watch the talent show, that we didn't sit on for very long?" Oh, yeah. It was coming back to me. Some kids kicked us off of it. "4th graders," he said. "They dumped us off. They lifted one end of the bench real high so you and me slid off onto the ground." I laughed, picturing Joey and me zooming down the bench like it was a sliding board. "Man, I forgot all about that." "I didn't," said Joey. He wasn't laughing. "So," I said, "now that I'm a 4th grade rat, I'm supposed to go around dumping little kids off benches? Is that it?" "There's more to it than that," he said. I started swinging. "I'm all ears." Joey got back on his tire. He matched his swinging to mine. "Suds," he said, "you're in 4th grade now. That makes you a rat. Stop fighting it. It's nature's way." "I can fight it if I want." "Yeah? How?" I thought for a minute. "I'll do rotten in school. I'll do so rotten that they'll have to flunk me back to 3rd grade. Forget it, dude. You can't go backwards. Time marches on." I liked being an angel. Joey stopped his swing. He reached over and stopped mine. "Suds, you ain't brain. Angels finish last. What did you ever get out of it, huh? Did anybody ever say, 'Oh, thank you, Suds, you're so nice, you're such an angel,' huh? Anybody ever say that?" Not exactly, I had to admit. Your mother ever say, "Oh, Suds, you're such an angel, you don't have to clean your room anymore"? Guess not. Are you allowed to stay up late? No. Are you allowed to go anywhere you want to by yourself? No. Are you allowed to say no to your mom? Of course not. He poked my tire. "See? That's what I'm talking about." "I'm glad you know what you're talking about," I said, "because I sure don't." "I'm talking about growing up," he said. "I'm talking about not being an angel baby anymore. I'm talking about taking care of number 1 for a change." I felt stupid, but I had to ask, "Who's this number 1? He pointed. "You, dude. You're number 1 for you. I'm number 1 for me." Number 1, that sounded good. Maybe there was something to this rat business after all. "But what about crying?" I said. "Why can't I cry or be scared of spiders?" He got off his tire. He faced me. He was dead serious. "Because real men don't cry." "That's right," he said. "The whole point. Being a rat is the next step up to being a man. You want to be a man, don't you?" "Sure," I said. "I guess so." "Well," he said, "you can't be a man without being a rat first." He poked me in the chest. That's what fourth grade is all about. Except for us, the schoolyard was empty. Parents were calling their kids into dinner. We headed home. As I walked up the driveway to my house, Joey said, "See ya, Rat." "See ya," I said. Before I reached the door, he rushed back. He grabbed my arm. "Don't forget," he whispered, "say no to your mom." And that's it for this session. Next one will be Chapter 4.